Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek, and in the next 3 minutes, we're going to take a look at Nehemiah chapter 11 through 13, closing out the book, and then turning also to Psalm 26, closing out the book of Psalms. And this should put us right near the end of the Old Testament. Let's take a look at the close of the book of Nehemiah. We're going to see both a mountaintop moment and a sobering reality check. Chapter 11, we see the people draw lots to decide who will live in Jerusalem. It seems like a minor thing, but it's actually pretty significant. Moving into the city wasn't really glamorous. It meant sacrifice, risk, and responsibility. Yet the families willingly stepped forward. Renewal isn't just about big worship services. It's about ordinary people taking up everyday faithfulness in the places God calls them to go. Then in chapter 12, we see a celebration scene take place. The priests, the Levites, and the singers dedicate the wall with two massive choirs marching around the city in opposite directions, meeting at the temple for worship. The text says in chapter 12, verse 43, "The joy of Jerusalem was heard far away." After years of rubble and shame and destruction, now there's music and laughter, thanksgiving and praise. It's a picture of God restoring power back to his people through worship. But then chapter 13 hits, and it's a bit jarring to say the least. Nehemiah leaves briefly, and when he returns, the people have compromised again. A pagan official is living in the temple storerooms. The Levites are not being supported. The Sabbath is treated like any other workday. Even intermarriage with foreign nations has pulled families away from God's covenant. Nehemiah reacts with some pretty intense words, cleansing the temple, reestablishing Sabbath, and even confronting individuals face to face. Some of his actions are uncomfortable for us, but they reveal his passion for holiness. He refuses to let compromise undo what God has rebuilt. And that's where Psalm 26 connects with us. David prays, "Prove me, O Lord, and try me. Test my heart and my mind. For your steadfast love is before my eyes, and I walk in your faithfulness." David knows that faithfulness is not automatic. It requires God's testing, refining, and daily commitment to keep God's love at the center. So what's it mean for you and me? Nehemiah's ending teaches us two things. First, God delights in our worship and celebration when we gather, sing, and lift his name. It's a witness that can be heard far away. But additionally, we can't stop at that celebration moment. We must remain vigilant. The greatest threats to faith are not always dramatic attacks. They're often slow compromises. Little neglect of worship here, a little bending of God's truth there, a little distraction that turns our eyes away from him here. All these things need restored back to the presence of Christ. That's it for today. Be well, friends.